Do you know why there is a stress associated with any exam or any critical thing that we do in our corporate life? Well, the reason why we get stress or worries or fears while we are preparing for any examination is because of our attachment to the result of the examination and expectations from ourselves that I need to score best, I need to score more, I need to score more. And of course, it is important to have some expectations from us, but then we get engrossed so much in these expectations that it starts creating a lot of loop of thoughts, loop of thoughts, loop of thoughts, loop of thoughts, and that is nothing but worries and fear. In software language, it is like a for loop within for loop within for loop within for loop. So that for loop goes inside and becomes 1,000 deep for loop when we create this thought process while we are preparing for an examination. And that's the cause of the stress and why we feel that somehow this exam time should get over now and I'll feel relieved. Why? Because of these loop of thoughts. Now question comes, how we can break this loop of thoughts. I'll give you a very simple tip, and that I have been practicing it in my corporate life as well as while I was coaching my son Rishi. And that's very simple, very simple. Take breaks and micro breaks. Take breaks and micro breaks. What is break and micro break? While you are preparing for the examination, ensure that you take frequent breaks. A micro break is something after half an hour where you don't have to move from your chair. You can remain seated in the chair. Just close your eyes and just detach yourself from whatever you have been doing. And the break is like after 1 hour, you can physically move away from your place, just walk around and just try to break your thought process from whatever you are doing. Now, these breaks and micro breaks are very, very, very important. It helps in breaking that for loop that I was talking about. It helps in breaking that loop of thoughts and fresh and refreshes you to take on the next 1 hour of activity. Now, question comes, what to do in this break or micro break? First and foremost is you should not be thinking about whatever activity you are doing in this break. If let us say you are solving a physics problem, then you should not be thinking about that particular physics problem during this break. If you are solving a software coding problem, should not be thinking about that software coding problem during this break or micro break. That's first and the foremost thing. Second thing, you can focus on the breath. That's the best way to get detached and the easiest way to get detached from the results of whatever activity you are doing. I'll tell you one simple way. Count your breath. When the breath goes inside, when you are inhaling, count 1. When you are exhaling, count 2. When you are inhaling, count 3. When you are exhaling, count 4. And then see that this count can go to 100. Can go to 50. And if for some reason this count breaks, start afresh from 1. Let us say your count breaks at 20 and you forget that where my count was. Was it at 20? Was it at 19? Was it at 18? Again start from first. While inhaling 1, while exhaling 2. While inhaling 3, while exhaling 4. Count till 50 to 60 and you will see that your thought process is breaking. You are fresh, you are refreshed, and that will give you the confidence. Now the question comes, how to set the reminders. And I'll tell you this is the most important task, that we will forget to take these breaks and micro breaks. And this is where you can use technology to help you. How? By setting the reminders, by setting alarms. And most important thing is what we do in the alarms in the morning, don't snooze that alarm, which means that take action, that why you have taken these alarms. These alarms is for you to take that break. And it can be a simple music that can give you a reminder. But when that alarm comes, stand up from your place. Don't say it's okay, the problem will be solved. There will never be a day when the problem will not be there, but it's very important for you to take that break. And believe me, once you take that break, it freshens and refreshes your mind and you are all set to take on and conquer whatever problems you are trying to overcome. Try it and you will definitely feel advantage of it, and it will release the stress of examination for sure.